Hi guys, welcome back and thank you again for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'm going to quickly tell you how I basically stopped Isla's eczema. She had eczema when she was a baby and it was an absolute pain in the neck. She had it on her cheeks, she had it on her, in the creases of her arms, she had it on the backs of her legs. Where else did she have it? She had it quite a few places and it got really bad. It started to kind of bleed and looked really sore. I felt really bad for her. I tried loads of different stuff. I got some really thick, really kind of like a thicker version of Vaseline off the doctor. What else did I get? Got steroids. I never cleared it up. So let me tell you the process that led excuse me, the process that led me to doing what I done. So she was diagnosed with a milk allergy when she was 8 weeks old, and I noticed that when she had the milk allergy along with all the other symptoms, if you've watched the video that I've put up about milk allergies, I tell you what the symptoms were of her allergy. So she had really dry face and it looked hellish. I felt so sorry for her. Anyway, they changed her milk and she ended up being fine, absolutely fine. So our dry face went away. Fast forward to when she was 6 months and we took her up to the Queen Elizabeth in Glasgow just to have a checkup and see if she was basically allergic to the milk or still allergic to the milk. So what happened then? So they wanted me to reintroduce her when I was weaning her to milks, yogurts, what else? Just dairy again. And I thought, right, okay, that's fine. And I did. And she wasn't sick with it. She didn't have diarrhea with it, nothing like that. But then I noticed that her face started to get dry. The creases in her arms started to get really bad again, to the point where they were bleeding. Backs of her knees started to get really sore. And this went on for a while, but I never actually made the connection. I never made the connection at all. So I went to the doctor, got a steroid for her, got creams, lotions and potions, and nothing was actually going away. And it was driving me up the bloody wall. Excuse my swearing. Because I thought, how is it just now that she's got this? So then I started doing a bit of research into nutrition. It just happened that I was doing it at that time. I read quite a lot of books about it and I thought, hold on a minute here. I'm just, it was like a domino effect. It started to register in my brain that the minute I put her back onto milk, dairy, she got the eczema. I was like, right, okay. So I had a chat with Jim and I thought, right, let's wean her off dairy, because at the end of the day, her not having dairy, it's not going to kill her. She can substitute it with something else. And by this point she was 6 months old. So we took the dairy away. We never done it straight away. We substituted the milk for a plant-based milk. She loved it. Substituted the yogurts. In fact, we took the yogurts away. We just took all dairy away. Took cheese off her as well. She wasn't really getting cheese at like 6 months old anyway. And it didn't just clear up straight away. It took quite a while. So we kind of weaned her off over the week of dairy. I'm just trying to think back because it's quite a long time ago. Took the dairy away and it started to get better. It started to dry up, but before, because it's not going to get better overnight, so before that what I done are the kind of I done two other things that really helped her eczema. One was smothering it in Vaseline. It's pretty much the same formula you'll get off the doctor. You'll get a thicker version of this. And I used to put it all over her face when she went to sleep at night, all over her dry patches, because they were getting to the point where they were bursting and they were sore. And it was horrible in the creases of her arms and just everywhere she had eczema. And excuse me, I thought I was going to hiccup there. And this basically smothers the skin so that it's protecting it from pollutants, it's protecting it from dryness, and it gives a chance for the skin to then re-moisturise. I'm saying M a lot. Re-moisturise the area where the eczema is, and it just gives the oils time to regenerate. So I used to smother it in this. And then one of the other things I done was I never washed her all the time. I know it sounds gross and I probably am going to get quite a lot of hate for this, but I never actually washed her constantly. When she was a baby, I used to bath her every single night, and then you're just stripping the oils of the skin, and it's not very nice. So what I do is I bath her probably about 3 times a week, but in between the baths I just take a little wet cloth so that I'm not constantly wetting the area. Because if you find that, say you've got, like, you'll know yourself, if you've got a job or something where you have to wash your hands all the time, by the end of the day your hands are really, really dry. So that's what happens when you're constantly washing. So this is what we done. So we took the dairy away and we gave it 20, I think it was about 28 days. It was basically a month. Excuse me. We gave the her, because it's not, as I said, going to clear up overnight. We gave her about a month and it went away. The eczema went away, the sore, cracked, red. The sore, cracked, red skin that she had was gone. Yeah, I just, see, when I think back, it was such a shame. And yeah, I keep saying M all the time. So my tip would be to just use Vaseline, because it is one of those amazing things that I use it in everything. I use it as a moisturiser, I use it for my lips, I use it in the dog's paws, I use it for everything. So a tub of Vaseline goes everywhere with me, and this really, really, really helped me. And it also saved me going back to the doctors and getting another big tub of like the thicker kind of version of this. So yeah, that's what I done. So after 28 days, the eczema was completely gone. And yeah, I'm just basically rambling on here, but when I think back to it, she went from having a really dry, sore face, always looked as if she'd been out in the cold constantly. It started to crack as well, and it started to go really red, and every time you put cream on it, it would just come off. And so I smothered it in Vaseline every single night, or every opportunity I could get to basically just smother the skin and get it, pardon me, regenerating itself. So Vaseline, and I also didn't wash her. So this might not work, the dairy thing might not work. It's a process of elimination with this. And yeah, you just kind of need to try it if it doesn't work for you. I might get a lot of stick for this video, but I am in no way a health professional, but I basically just eliminated dairy. Does she take dairy now? She'll have the odd yogurt or the odd scoop of ice cream, but she doesn't have it in the excess that she was getting when she was a toddler. So yeah, try it. If it doesn't work, as I said, it's a process of elimination. Keep a jar of this handy, and some Sudocrem as well, because it's really red and sore eczema, and I've seen some really bad cases as well. Such a shame. But I am going to stop rambling now, and if this video was any help, then just remember, it doesn't clear up overnight. So just give it a go and see if it does clear up. Give it about a month, and yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Stay tuned, and I will have another organisation video on Friday for you guys. Well, thank you very much. Bye!